Angeles Memorial Stadium. What a matchup we have in store on EA Sports College Football. A top 25 showdown this afternoon. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Hawkeyes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The give is to Miller. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside, it's Jordan. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it down the field. And he scores! Touchdown, Southern Cal! What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. On the move is the 30. Gashes him in the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. On the option. Now the pitch. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop and breaks into the open. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the counter.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Just feeds the running back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for room. It's Phillips. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the counter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. There's a crease. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To throw, it's Mayava. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. How about this for starting field position? First and goal from the 2. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Bring in the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Here comes the heat. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Oh, almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Jordan. Maybe some room here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Jordan. And the ball is free on the pitch. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, second and long coming up. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. He's got the tight end, and they're able to get him down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's a give to Malton. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
On first down, it's Malton again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. There's the pressure. Quarterback's got the first. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Running inside, it's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Mayava. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On first down, here comes this offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Miller with the ball. Got a little grass, and he's dragged down. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Rams him with the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Maeva. He'll take a deep shot here. Goes high to pull it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Maeva. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A long way to go on 4th and goal.
Check. 1852, soldier. 1850, down, ready, go.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Right back to it. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On the run, it's Phillips. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And it'll be down right there.
Nice job. Had a little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He leaves it with the back. Got a little space. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Man, it's nice when you can buy some space coming out of your own end zone with a nice productive run.
Snap the ball, thinking about make sure we don't get a safety, and now all of a sudden you've got a drive start. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19.
Ready, go!
Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Leaves it with the back. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Now one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Barber. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. They have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. You throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. What an explosive, interception into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's James. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, they've got the lead still, but we've seen an entirely different look for this offense here in the second half. They have yet to generate a point in the second half, and if they're going to hang on to this game, they better find a way to run the ball more effectively than what they're doing right now.
Here's a heat. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Wormley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory, almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Big fella moving.
Great job by the defense there on 3rd down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. 4th down.
The Trojans use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Trojans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Extra point here will give them the lead.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Handoff for Malton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Kamari again. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Here's a give to Malton. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The run inside. It's Miller. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. And a short run there, and that'll end it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every